What is good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry, a little late, guys. We were handling some stuff, but we are here now checking out Philadelphia 76ers versus the Brooklyn Nets. Score is tied up at 4-all. Harden with the ball right now with 7 seconds. Shoots, step back, shoots a three. Probably the craziest thing that I've seen so far and start this game off is that Harden shot his first free throws as Claxton grabs a body. And now Embiid kind of kicks Claxton as well, trips him up. I thought benches were going to clear, man. I'm surprised no one tried to hit him there. That's insane. Claxton grabs the big alley-oop pass. Embiid falls to the ground and then kicks him.
Gonna throw myself. I'm gonna throw myself into the live action without my video. Now my question is, he just kicked him.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get kicked out the game? Is he gonna get kicked out the game after what happened recently? After what happened recently, he does have a history.
He probably won't, but he probably should be.
The fact that he kicked him, I'll go like this. We'll go back to 2017. The arm thrown by Draymond. He got kicked out for that. That's a kick.
And it's also a kick towards the general.
And that's why Draymond got thrown out. I won't be satisfied unless he gets thrown out. He needs to get thrown out for me to be satisfied.
Let's hear what Monty has to say here.
Going back.
If Monty will get on the mic. Turn the mic on, Monty. This is such a weak play by Embiid, too. Like, nothing really even happened to you, bro. You were just out of position. It wasn't even like he actually posterized you. Claxton's thing, should it be an unsportsmanlike? I mean, I guess he stared at him, but like, I don't know. He's trying to hit the groin, though. Interesting. What do you guys think about that? Let us know in the comments. That is... So just going to call it a flagrant one. No ejection. So because he missed where he was aiming at, he gets away with a flagrant one. That's crazy.
I yell bull, bull. It's because he's not Draymond Green. If that was Draymond Green, that's flagrant too. He's out the game.
Right.
Once again, NBA reflects the real world by telling us to shut up and dribble. And that step over, BS. Like step over should never be called technicals.
No.
Should never be called technical. Because when you look at when he lands, his natural step was to the right.
Was so that direction?
If that's a step over, what he's supposed to do? Stop standing. Because when he stops, he's gonna be standing over Embiid. That's even worse.
Right.
So I'm gonna stop and go the opposite direction. Then you're gonna give me a technical for standing over him. Just terrible. Now, if I'm Claxton, I know what my mission is. I know what my mission is.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the one thing Embiid, he does, I mean, he does whine a little bit. There you go. Claxton with the steal on Embiid and the dunk. Harden drives, kick out, ends up Maxi's hand. Maxi gonna drive with the floater. It was good.
You're like a good 10 seconds ahead of me.
Okay.
I'm just now seeing the Maxi floater.
Okay. Let me know when Claxton shots. He makes his shot.
Okay. Ball in the corner. Claxton, no good, or gets the shot.
All right.
Maxi, quick three. Gets it. Damn, I didn't know he was that high. He's ranked number 5 in 3-point percent shooting.
I did not know that either. I know he was a high clip shooter, but I didn't know it was that high.
13-9. Embiid working on Claxton, backing him down, spinning inside. They double teamed a little too late there. I don't know why they got away from the defense they were playing last game where they were trapping him up high. I don't know why they decided to wait till he gets underneath. Once he gets that part, you're not going to be able to double team. He's going to make it over you.
Yeah.
Bridges 3.
Mikal Bridges for 3. Yeah, they play fast. They can get Harden and Embiid off the court real quick. Because neither one of them have good stamina.
Embiid underneath Maxi, can't get the finish.
No. Neither one of them have good stamina.
Bridges, corner 3. Goodness.
He's on fire already.
19-11.
He's in fuego. I know what I gotta add. He's in fuego. Is it the shoes? He's on fire. I don't know if you ever played NBA Streets. NBA Streets.
Yeah. Oh my God, you just unlocked a memory. That was so long ago.
I love that game, bro. That game was so fun. You used to do all the things and one tricks.
Oh, it was.
And then this dunk, like from half court. Be like, he's on fire.
Right.
Is it the shoes? Okay, since I know it's pretty much just me and you right now, and it's people lurking, but so it's me and you. I'm gonna look up that. Let's see.
Yeah, do it. Go for it, man.
NBA Streets. Voice lines.
I'm gonna go set the other live as unprivate because I'm gonna go ahead and do that one tonight.
Okay.
Oh, you already did. Never mind. Oh, you already did? Oh no, it's still private right now. Okay.
It's still private
to public. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that one tonight since we're not gonna do 2 tomorrow since nobody wants to watch the Timberwolves again.
Yeah, that's
Even though it was a decent finish at the end, but it's just not worth it because like it really shouldn't have got to a decent game. Like,
Yeah,
the only reason why I did is because Denver got off the pedal.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, very true. I agree with that. Because, yeah, that and the problem with that game, man. I don't even know where to start with Minnesota. I don't know. I mean, besides Rudy, I don't think he needs to be there.
Right.
I don't understand what they were going for now. Like when you see it, what were you trying to accomplish? What game plan you were trying to do? Because it just looks like regular basketball. It doesn't look like you tried. It doesn't look like anything was specifically needed by him. That's why you got him. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't see. You don't see that.
Right. Right. No, for sure. For sure. Yeah. Right now, so I'm looking at the thing. So we must have to get to. Yeah. What does it want us to get to for the membership thing? It says we need 6 more to get a 10th emoji, but let me pull up the thing. We're at 23 right now, so 6 more would make 29. That don't even make sense.
Hey Nate, how you doing, brother?
Oh, okay. 10 emojis is at 30 members, so we're at 23 right now. So we need. It says 6 more, but I think they actually mean 7 more because we're at 23. Okay, that makes sense.
Unless they're counting our profile as one, because we know like Twitch, you get one too.
Oh, maybe so. Yeah, because right now we have 23 total members, 6 Welcome to Real Fan Sports, 15 rookie fanalists, and then we got 2 Hall of Fandoms.
Okay. Oh, it's NBA Jams, not NBA Streets. NBA Jams. NBA Streets is Babito.
Let's go with you, Nate. Come on, Nets. Win 1. They're looking pretty good right now. We'll see if they can keep that. So the score is 19-11. 7 minutes to go in the first. Philadelphia bringing the ball up court. Maxey with it, guarded by Dinwiddie. Over to Tobias Harris. Now James Harden. James Harden, who only had 8 points last game. Got too early from the strike, but hasn't got really much of anything after that. Embiid goes underneath. Found Tucker. Dinwiddie just let him go with it. Cale Bridge bringing the ball up. Dinwiddie now with it, guarded by Maxey. Working right side around Claxton. Back over to Cam Johnson. He was the hot hand the other night. Dropped 28 points. Back with Dinwiddie. Guarded by Tucker. Probably one of the best defenders for the 76ers. Dinwiddie's going to try and split it underneath. They're going to call a whistle. Are they going to say it's out of bounds? Oh, no, they're going to say it was a reach-in foul by Tucker. So that's going to bring a fresh shot clock. They got it set to 24. I thought after a foul, it just went to 14, but I could be wrong. 33 weeks today. Uh-oh.
That's what's up. That's actually pretty cool to hear.
When's y'all's next appointment, Nick? Okay, Dinwiddie is going to get shooting fouls. Okay, they switched it to a shooting foul. At first, they had it. Well, he's there in the bonus. At first, it didn't look like they were going to give it to him. Dinwiddie was pissed off, fussing with the ref. And it looks like they changed some
things. Where my points at, sucker? That's right. That's what Sanky says. He looks like an old school player. He say sucker.
Sucker. Tobias Harris guarded by Dinwiddie.
Turkey.
Thought he was going to pull from mid-range. He's going to shoot it inside the paint, get the bucket to roll. 21-15. Welcome to the channel, guys. All of you that have just popped in. Appreciate you for stopping by.
Yep, thank you for stopping by.
Claxton, I'm sorry. Mikal Bridges with it driving on Embiid. You could tell Embiid is worn out from the other game. He looks tired.
He's moving very
slow. The way he's moving right now, he looks tired. Yeah. Johnson going to go straight to the cup. Can't get the layup, though. Terrible geometry off the backboard, man.
He's playing supreme drop coverage right now.
Yeah, supreme. He hasn't even really looked like he wanted the ball. He just wants it to get rid of it. He had to work so much for every basket the other game. Embiid Toss the pass out to Maxey. Maxey ends up getting wide open, puts up a 3, knocks it down, 21-18.
Cam gambled on the steal. Unfortunately, didn't get it. Dinwiddie, cross-court pass. Finney Smith, still not worth the dollars he gets. He's not.
Bro, you got a vendetta against Finney Smith. I feel like you talk crap about him every time he does anything.
The dude, he gets a paycheck to play basketball, and I think I don't understand why he gets a paycheck.
No good.
They need to pay him.
Maybe next Friday. They couldn't fit us in the same day for the 2 appointments, neighboring buildings we have. So I think Scan Friday and Doc Monday. Exciting, bro. Exciting.
That's cool, man.
Is she feeling better today and yesterday? I know the other day you said she was having a rough time.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take play-by-play. I meant to go. Let me go check the packages and stuff so I can.
I meant to tell you, I got the package earlier today or yesterday.
Oh, you did? Okay, good. Let me see. I need to see about Nate's.
Was it this morning? I think it was this morning. I don't remember. All the days feel the same. Then when he made the shot from the corner.
I was about to say, I figured you'd get it by today or tomorrow.
Yeah. Said DFS is Pritchard. Swing past to Maxey. Maxey's going to drive.
Ooh,
up and under.
Pretty. She's having flu-like symptoms. Oh.
Does she have allergies? I don't know if that's a thing outside
by
the United States.
Tobias bringing it all the way up. Trey Milton, no good. Embiid gets shoved to the ground. It's going to be a loose ball foul against. And Embiid landing on that lower back. We know he hurt that lower back the other day, was able to play through it. So just sleeping most of the time. I got you, Nate.
Oh, Google has another AI too now?
Shut up.
I just got an email from Google that said they have their own. They're doing an AI experiment.
Oh, really?
Maxey switching off now has Cam gets a shot up. The putback no good, but passed out. Tobias with the recovery 3. Not really? Okay. Finally watched the Tetris movie. Pretty good. Not amazing, but good. Was it? That's another one I need to watch too. There's so many movies I need to watch. But I need to catch up on doing stuff for the other channel.
So Nate, your package is in transit right now, so probably won't have a true update for a little while.
Anthony Melton with the jam.
Yeah, it's in transit, next facility, and then it's got to be. Oh, okay. No, it's moving. It's moving. It just departed. It just departed Miami, so it's on flight. It's on flight to get out there, Nate. So you might actually get it in pretty soon. That was quick, quicker than I thought. I didn't think they would get it on a flight for at least a week.
Well, probably because it's a small package, so when it went through customs, it was quick.
Yeah, because it literally was just one thing in it, so it probably just ran straight through
it. Got the planes.
Finally watched the Tetris movie. Pretty good. Not amazing, but good. Is it literally about the game Tetris? Like what is it about?
I think it's about the guy, one of the guys who helped get it from I think from Russia or whatever, or China. I can't remember. No, from China.
Oh, okay.
But I guess it's one of the kids or parcel first. Make your bets. I'd probably say from your point of view, it might be kids. But I mean, when you sent yours this way, when it hit the border patrol, basically, it didn't take that long to get through.
Yeah, I think it took like 2 weeks for his stuff to get here. I think
so.
It was like 2 weeks. It might not even have been that, to be honest. Yeah. I'm
Getting the rights to publish it and all the loopholes they dealt with. Yeah. It just happened to be also during a wartime too.
Nate, I'm gonna send you the tracking information as well. Just in case something does happen to the baby, you know that it pops up, but just so you can keep track of it, man.
Oops, did I do something? Yeah, I did.
Where the heck are you on here? Oh, there you are. There you go. That's on the USPS.com website.
Don't forget to hit the polls and also like the streams if you enjoy the content that we provide. We definitely appreciate you guys taking your time. It's the most valuable commodity in today's society. It's time.
Oh. Speaking nothing but the truth, man. Speaking nothing but the truth.
I try.
I hear you. I hear you.
Boom shakalaka.
Getting the rights to publish it and all the loopholes they dealt with. Thinking it ended up costing them $5 million for global right for everything, plus $1 per unit. Russia made bank. Goodness. Yeah. Hohepa, what's good? What's good, Hohepa? How you been, brother?
What up, Hohepa?
Stopping back by. Nah, actually, see, is this delusional energy or did you actually sleep? Well, you told me you didn't sleep good. You seem like you got good energy today, though. You were like dead yesterday.
I was tired. That second game, I was tired, bro. That second game, I was tired.
A little bit delusional energy, I guess.
A little bit.
Oh, we got a couple re-ups, me and Diego.
Appreciate you both.
Dinwiddie's going to knock down the first.
So Diego's here. He's just not talking.
No, I think it's just automatic. Re-up. I think it automatically. It automatically. I'm not here on the levels page either.
Say just working, boys, chilling, killing. Are you killing and chilling?
What do you actually? More important question. What type of work do you do, OF, that you chilling and killing? My boy's an assassin. We didn't even know.
I mean, what exactly are you killing? And
you got a problem? Yo, I'll solve it.
Harden with the 3-pointer to tie the game up.
It made me join Nate whenever I gifted memberships. You aren't allowed to gift memberships unless you're a member. So I had to join and I just didn't take it off.
That's the one thing they gotta change that. That's not smart. That's not smart business.
For sure. All right, Harden bring the ball up. The game is all tied up at 28-all. Nook Nets had a nice little lead for a minute there, but on the backs of Maxey, been able to come back. Now Harden's going to drive in, puts a high one. Why would you go up with the left hand right there?
Yeah, if you're going to go. Heck? Oh, almost stolen. What up, Ron Jeremy?
Hey, Ron, what's good with you, brother? Employees, my guy. Employees. Playing and slaying.
Harlan almost fell over. Embiid's headed to the back.
Embiid's heading to the locker room.
I think he kicked Claxton too hard. He injured himself on his shin.
Welcome back, Zach. How was your romantic retreat yesterday? It was fun, man. We had a good time. We got some dinner. Scally got a margarita. She got a margarita, and then the bartender was like, let me see your ID or whatever. And they're like, oh, happy birthday. For your birthday, you get an extra shot. And she was like, oh, okay.
It's going to be a shot clock violation. Philly gonna take out Niang. Hands off to Harden. Harden stuck in a double team trap on the corner. Gets the pass. Nice
That's a
pass.
great pass to McDaniels.
Very, very good
I'm not
pass.
sure going towards McDaniel if it was trying to get back to Niang in the corner, but it worked.
Yeah, I think it was Niang too. McDaniels would say, "No, it's mine, son." Hohepa says,
I'm in a Zoom meeting in my office at the moment, so when you boys see me join in, I'm in my office in active Zoom calls. Oh, you're working. Got it.
Appreciate
I got a guy at the gym that's like that. He works, he's like a pharmaceutical rep, and he'll be at the gym, and I'm like, bro, I was like, what do you do for work, bro? I said, how are you able to work out like this? Like, he'll work out for like 2 or 3 hours. He goes, what you talking about, bro? He's like, I am working. I was like, what do you mean you're working? He goes, I'm in a business call. You want to see my earbud? I was like, you stupid, bro.
That means he writes off his entire what he pays for the gym then. Yeah. Because he talks to business there. So smart.
Him and his wife make money, bro. Yeah, him and his wife make some money. They're real cool, man. They're as
long as you talk business, you can write it off.
That's right.
Another miss by Nets after having a very hot start at the top of the first quarter.
We going to Sonic. We going to Sonic. She didn't see that message last night this morning when you messaged it. So I went and called her and I was like, Skylar, go look at what Nate put. She started cracking up laughing. She's like, that asshole. Drink is always a good start if you know what I mean.
He said killing one New Zealand company one day at a time. Oh my God. What do you do? Are you buying out companies and destroying them from the inside out? Are you Walmart? Might have an injury. McDaniels.
Is there no foul?
There should have been a foul. There's so much contact.
There should have been a foul so much everywhere, whether it was body contact, hand contact, like everybody was just.
And I think when it's so much contact and one player comes up limp, the refs didn't do their job in that moment. They clearly didn't do their job.
Yeah, they missed something. They 100% missed something. Don't stop,
little BC boys.
Man, okay, I see y'all NBA.
That's not even NBA. That's the sound guy. Sound guy does that on his own.
Well, that's fair. They still most sound guys use the songs, They still got to pay to use the songs.
Oh yeah, that's that. Yeah, most of the sound guys are pretty good. What is this? Oh, that channel.
Because don't stop now.
Hysterical.
General manager at New Zealand Couriers. Oh, cool, man. I understand. I don't want to be that guy, but where's that same energy they had for Draymond? Andre, we're trying to figure out the same thing, bro. The announcers were the only ones that were kind of like, yeah, this is not right. I don't. You can't look at. I don't know. Let's not even get our blood boiling as much as I want to. Like,
I mean, he kicked him. He aimed for it and kicked.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, that's like, if someone punches somebody, they're instantly ejected, right?
Yeah.
So if he purposely kicks somebody, he should be instantly ejected, right? Is that the standard? Like, what's the protocol for it?
It should be because it's the same sense of measure.
Because based off of what they just said, you can kick the person as long as you don't kick them in the genital region. That's basically what the head guy said. He said, yeah, he kicked him, but it wasn't in the groin. It hit the leg, so it's not due to a flavor.
I didn't even hear him say it wasn't in the groin. What? He clearly kicked him in the groin. He
tried to kick. He aimed for the groin, missed.
So where is the idea of intent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nate says, Sonic is a respectable multi-million-dollar company. Why would y'all be hating? Some hungry third-world kid would sell their soul for some Sonic mozzarella sticks. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I
like Sonic. I don't love Sonic.
I like Sonic. But I don't get I get the dog, the foot long, and then I get some mozzarella sticks.
I've never had that mozzarella sticks.
And some jalapeno poppers. Oh, they're mozzarella sticks.
I've had the jalapeno poppers.
You need to get some.
Mostly, like what I get there is usually like the little not chicken. They don't call them chicken nuggets, but the little chicken bites with barbecue sauce.
Yeah, popcorn chicken
with the barbecue sauce or whatever. But the hot dogs are good, and the corn dogs, and the $1 cone ice cream.
Anytime you join a chat when you have Playing and Slaying and Ron Jeremy in the same room, TGIF.
That's funny.
I don't know.
You see what he just said? You see what he just said? He said teams been doing this chippiness. They're doing it back and forth. He said, but when you respond, you get suspended. He's straight. That was a straight at Draymond. Like he's compared to Draymond. He's like, when you respond, you get suspended. He's like, I'm from old school. We used to respond it.
Right. Harden step back jumper, knocks it in.
James Harden, when he be doing a little razzle out those legs, he looks like a turtle.
Derek Gale in the building. What's good with you, Derek Gale? If you didn't see, you were gifted a membership the other day, so feel free to. I'm not sure if he
might have been here. I think he might have been here. I don't remember.
Oh, even better.
He stopped by yesterday once or twice.
Yeah, I saw he was in there a little bit. McDaniel's 3 too long.
A little bit long.
I had mozzarella sticks, jalapeno poppers, and mac and cheese balls last night. Air fryer, babe. Nate's on that good diet. That good diet.
He's on that single life diet. That's when you know the wife is gone. The wife is a gourmet cook. She wouldn't be making it right now.
Right. She probably don't. I'm surprised your wife allows you to have that in the kitchen.
No, he did a grocery shop as soon as she left. He went straight to the grocery store.
Good drive inside. Thomas going to go ahead and get the free throw to go, or the floater to go. Sorry.
He reminds me of the Tim character off of Tool Time. Whenever the wife would go out of town, he rushed to the store and buy hella snacks he's not supposed to eat. Or the same thing like Bill Cosby would do on
what's that from? Home
Improvement. He would do that. Like Bill Cosby character would do that too. He'd rush to get like the foot long hoagies and sandwiches they're not supposed to eat because it's cholesterol.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Oh, that was a whole episode. About his cholesterol. I remember that.
He hit a foot long in the back of a toy truck. That was hilarious. He said we bought it for the caravan.
Oh, so you being sneaky. Driving inside, 5 seconds. Reverse, no good. Rebound, McDaniels
with the putback.
The follow up, nice. Gershop, heck no. Costco, baby.
He's at Costco. I wonder how good you guys' Costco
Bridges cross court.
Because Costco here is the better quality meats. And I know their Costco got to be fire. Oh, nice spin. Nice spin, but
shot clock violation.
I got a kilo
of jerky and pork crackle.
Oh, pork crackle?
On the counter still.
Crackling? Some pork crackling?
No, crackling? Yeah, we call it crackling. Yeah. I'm assuming that's you talking about like dried pork skin?
Yeah, it's gotta be the same thing. It's so close, it's gotta be.
Yeah, it's gotta be the same thing.
I also bought a Caesar salad.
Good to know you're getting your single dose of greens on. And I love how he adds at the end. I would also like to note I did get a salad, so.
I would also like to know I did get a Diet Coke. I forgot what show was on. The girl ordered. She was like ordered like a double with extra all this stuff and a large fry and a side of something else. Then she said, "Can I get a Diet Coke?" He said, "Really, really? You order all that? You want a Diet Coke? You might as well get a regular Coke."
Bill knocks down the second. 37-30. Thomas bringing the ball up, guarded by Melton, drive into the right side, working it backwards to the right side. Have some space inside, kicks out Claxton. Claxton goes up with the left hand and one. Pepsi Max, actually. Yeah, It was like 2 kilos of Caesar. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of Caesar.
That's a lot of Caesars.
I said ref's been awful all playoffs so far. I mean,
Yeah.
did we expect anything different after watching the regular season?
The regular season they've been really bad. Yeah, I mean the last part of the season they were really bad. A couple teams got shafted from playoff position. It's gonna be a lane violation on the second shot. Claxton has the opportunity to make up for the miss. Said Homer does that. Always a small Diet Coke.
What is Weeble?
You said what?
What is Weeble?
I remember seeing it. I don't remember where it is.
Oh, it's a financial company. I think they do like taxes and stuff like that. Oh, it's an investing company. It's a brokerage, basically.
Oh, it's kind of like Stash. Niang misses a 3. Rebound Claxton. It's kind of like Stash, I believe, where you can invest in small amounts.
Yeah. I understand it's getting hard to watch too. I'm not gonna lie.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it does get. I can understand.
Try to enjoy it, man. All right, score is 37-34. It's been a pretty good game so far. And that's kind of holding into it. And now without Embiid, really going to see if Harden can start dominating, or are they going to keep riding on Maxey to do a lot of this work here. Melton now with the ball up top, back over to Harden. Harden gallered by Bridges. Bridges going to fall to the ground. That was not a foul. That normally I'm here for it, but Bridges tried to sell that. And now Harden's going to
crack knees.
His left foot. Yeah. Is that what it was? Knees?
Yeah, they bumped knees.
Oh my God, Cam Thomas. Who are you?
I do think I seen Embiid return back to the bench too.
I'm trying to see if I spot him.
Yeah, micro investment. Yeah, that's exactly what they call it. You're right. He said, "Hey, I didn't go crazy. Get the Cheesecake Factory. Got to have some control." Yeah, they did crack knees. Yeah, left knee to left knee.
Yeah. And that's also a good no call by the ref on that. He could have called travel though.
He could have
called travel. That's a good no call on the foul. Niang inbound to Harden. Harden guarded by Bridges.
Have Bamboo here.
Scores 40-36.
That was called there.
Now he's going to get the switch on to Cam Johnson. 5-4 Harden.
Really?
That's not a foul.
Really?
What is that? That's not a foul. That's not a foul.
I think that the officiating has gotten so bad, they don't know what they're really calling anymore. Because some of the stuff they don't call in regular games. Some of the stuff they call in regular games, they don't call in overtime. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, what? There's no continuity.
B's not gonna check in for Reed. I'm honestly just confused. I don't understand how that's a foul.
Finney Smith is coming in for Claxton. O'Neal's back in as well. Trying to beat up Embiid.
Maxey also came in. Maxey driving left, 4 seconds, kicks out. McDaniels driving inside, pulls up,
nice
short,
little travel.
No good.
Embiid falls. Swing to O'Neal. Oh. Ball goes out of bounds. I do $50 a week into Bamboo. Last week, it finally hit positive for like a day. See, that's why I like Stash. Stash, I was never in a negative. I was always in a positive when I invested in there because I invested like in Apple, Facebook. I got to get back to doing it. I hadn't done it so long. So when I lost my job, I stopped doing it. End up having to use that money. Has Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold, and silver. The gold and silver might be good investments. That's world money.
Didn't silver just drop like crazy? I know one of them did. I heard.
I'm not sure.
Like a month ago, I remember hearing that.
I'm 100% sure Ethereum is spelled different. I think there's. Yeah, I think you switch the letters around.
Yeah, it's Ethereum. I think is how you pronounce it, right?
Yeah, I think so. 76ers sweep on the Nets. I mean, it's very possible. But I'm hoping the Nets win this one.
O'Neal. Working over the Bridges. Bridges pulls up from mid-range. Got to make that.
That was too easy of a shot.
Fortunately, it's going to be rebounded by Embiid. Yeah, you can't miss that one. I was sick today. How's your eye feeling, Mike?
Harden stuck in his dribble.
Almost travels, pulls up, knocks it down, though. You got to trap right there, though. I don't understand defense players that don't trap, especially like that close. Just surround them. That should be a turnover 9 out of 10
They didn't give them their points.
Not a wide open shot.
Oh, now they did. What's taking so long to do that?
Thomas.
We're trying to figure out if it's a 2? It's a 2.
Rebound.
It's clearly a 2.
Bridges. Short shot. No good. Maxi rebound. 2 straight misses for the Nets that should have went in.
Harden steps into a 3.
Mikal Bridges. Wide open. Harden 3. Tucker fighting.
That's a foul? That's not a foul. That's
Why
a 50-50 ball.
It's a 50-50 ball.
That's a 50-50. It's not a foul.
I mean, like, Tucker, I love your hustle, but where's the foul at? If anything, it's a foul on him because he's grabbing at his legs.
They said a foul on Cam Johnson? I'm confused. What did Cam Johnson do? He wasn't even in the picture.
I'm going back 15 seconds just so I can see.
Say it feels
Cam Johnson didn't even touch him. He didn't even touch him.
Mike says it feels better. Good. Nate says yesterday did grocery for the weekend. 2 iced coffee, potato pot pie, 2 spinach pizzas, guy stuff. Yeah. I haven't had a pot pie in a minute.
My mom makes a really, really good pot pie.
Yeah.
Super simple too. She said. I've never got her to show me how to make it, but I mean, you just get a pie shell or whatever. Do that, and then you put like cream of. She does cream of mushroom. She adds a little mushroom in there. Peas, corn, carrots, chopped up, whatever you want, and then she gets depending on what she's feeling. Sometimes she'll do a raw chicken and cook that first and stick it in. Sometimes she'll just go buy a rotisserie chicken if she just feeling a little lazy and just wants to throw it in there like that.
Oh, Skip Bayless is back.
Skip Bayless,
welcome back,
building.
Skip. Skip was in here. It was quite entertaining yesterday. Nate says, "Man, it's my side investment. I'm at like 1 Bitcoin now. That's actually really good if you had 1 full Bitcoin.
0.1.
Oh, 0.1. Okay. I'm about to say, damn, you got 1. That's pretty good. The kid should be fine. Michael Jordan would never lost to the Grizzlies like phony GOAT James. I think just like what we see it in Embiid, the same thing for LeBron yesterday. LeBron he was actually exhausted. Even though he played pretty well and scored 26, 27 points, I think he's still tired.
So what do you think? I know we talked a little bit about it, but I sent it to you super late at night. And those of y'all, if y'all haven't seen it, what is y'all's thoughts on the Dylan Brooks comments about LeBron James? Said,
I laughed.
I'm not scared of him. He's old. I don't care. I don't respect anybody until they put 40 on me. Dylan Brooks, you've never scored 40 points once in your career. Let's put that out there. One, to add to it. 2, you're talking about one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
I think that
you don't fear him. Okay.
I mean, I understand the cockiness is not fearing him. It's his own personal cockiness to keep him motivated in the game.
Yeah.
So I understand that. Have I said it to the news? No, I wouldn't have said it to the news. Maybe to my teammates. So years later it came out cool. But the problem with that is he has a couple days of rest. So now it's going to be his personal mission to hit you for 50. So if LeBron goes for 50 this next game, I won't be surprised because we know they're going to get the whistle in Los Angeles. They're going to get the whistle like crazy in Los Angeles.
I'm putting big bets. Big bets, no whammy on LeBron. On LeBron scoring 40 plus. Like big bets, bro.
I mean, I just it's silly and funny, and I mean, I don't really take him serious.
Yeah,
I don't take him serious at all.
Yeah, me either. But LeBron being a guy that like really has been just trying to allow AD to be the main factor on the team, and now you want to wake the beast out of his slumber. All I need is some Diet Mountain Dew 6-0. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, Skip, who did his Wizards beat in the playoffs? The fact that 33% of current players voted LeBron the GOAT was actually pretty high. I'm sure 10 years ago, MJ would have got 90% of the votes.
Probably, yeah. I think you're right. 33% in this modern era is definitely considered high. Cam went up to the rack to jam.
Cam Johnson. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a hard foul.
See, now that's a foul. That's a foul.
Right. That's a good.
But that's
a good physical foul too.
Foul.
That used to be the ones that the announcers would be so excited for. They would come up and be like, "Now that's how you foul a player. That's how you allow him not to get an easy one. Like that's what you're supposed to do."
Yeah.
I love when people think losing in the finals is negative. Man's been in the finals his whole career, or half his career.
Yeah. Yes.
There we go. Speaking of which, Supersonic Double Stack Cheeseburger brought to you by TNT. Look at that. Johnson knocks down the both of them. Those millennials only know the soft basketball of today, in which LeBron is so great.
But I mean, you're not necessarily wrong. You're not wrong. It's like what the conversation that me and Zach have all the time, because Zach doesn't know the NBA that I grew up with. So his GOAT is LeBron, and it makes sense. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call it super soft, but I know some portions of it I would because of the reffing. Not necessarily the players, but the reffing. And what the NBA has done to make it a tradable commodity.
Lillard not sniffing the playoffs, and man considered top 75. Come on now, different rules for LBJ. Interesting. Look, Nate, you're not supposed to be talking mess about Lillard, dude. Like, what if he sees this and he doesn't come to the Knicks like you want him to? Oh, I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I just ate a piece of turkey.
I always forget my mom goes and cleans early on these days. So, like, right before, like, at 5 o'clock when I was thinking about going to get some food, I was like, oh, Mom has the car, and I ain't got anything downstairs to eat except I had my leftover chimichanga. So I ate that, but it was only like a quarter of one. So it was more of a tease than a meal, bro. Like, it just made me hungry. I would probably been better if I didn't eat it at all.
4 seconds on the shot clock. Thomas drives to the corner. Shot hits the rim, but no good. Brooklyn on a 0-5 streak right now. Maxey guarded by Bridges. Embiid's calling for the rock down bottom. Swing past to Harris. Harris drives in against Dinwiddie. Into the paint. Little bump and run. Shot is up. No good. Rebound stays with Brooklyn. Philly. Long three is good.
Nice shot. 46-38. Nate says Lillard doesn't make playoffs. No comment. LeBron fights to lose in the first round. Laugh aloud. LeBron's a loser.
But I think the reason
it's a level of standard. It's a level of standard. I mean, people don't hold Lillard to that standard. Now, should they? I mean, maybe not so far this season, but other seasons they should have. They definitely should have held him.
The reason why standard. I think
when he won series, it was more like they didn't expect him to. They were like, oh yeah, he won this, but like a great player should be expected to win series. And multiple
I think
of them. And
the reason why so many people don't measure them the same is because you can't forget that LeBron's East was not strong. That East was always weak every time he made it. Because when he came to the West, look what's been happening. He hasn't been making it like that.
But, I mean, you could argue right now the West really isn't even that strong. I think the East is stronger than the West right now.
I'm talking about the run. During that run, him making it to the finals every time, the East was not strong. There wasn't a year that he wasn't the odds-on favorite to win the East during that run.
Lillard should be peaking LBJ as a granddaddy. How old is Lillard?
I have
32. 32, yeah. How old is Steph?
I think 35, 36, 35, 36. He was on the by far best team in the East from 2010 to 2019.
35.
I do agree with that. I think he was the best team. Garnett, Ray, Allen, PP, and Rondo want to speak with you, Ron. They can speak all they want. I don't care. He was still top dog the entire time. and no one can say he wasn't. Like he was.
That was a really good team, though.
Yeah, it was. But he still was top dog.
That Celtics was very good. How many times? Because they won the East a couple times, right? They just only made the finals once.
Yeah, never really repeated like they thought they were.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame they didn't. To be honest, that team was really good. I mean, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, who came off the bench, and they had Kendrick Perkins. I think was their center. Who was their backups? I can't remember who their backups were.
I mean, honestly, I don't remember.
I don't remember either. He had to be because of the Celtics. It's a fair point as well. I like LeBron, man. I mean, there's definitely some things I don't like about him and stuff like that. I mean, but I think it's unarguably that he's one of the better. He's one of the best players.
I'm not saying that though.
Oh yeah, no, I know. But I'm saying like in today's generation. I mean, he's done it for so long. Whether or not he's create super teams and all this stuff, like he just doesn't. At some point, that excuse runs low because he just constantly is still putting up numbers, constantly still proving himself, even at his age now when he doesn't have to prove himself anymore because he's done everything, but he's still constantly trying to prove himself. And people are still wanting to force him to prove himself, even though he's, won 4 championships, even though he has lost others. I don't know. Oh, Big Baby. Yeah, Big Baby Davis. That's right.
Oh, yeah, he definitely was a big baby.
Yeah, version 1 of Cleveland was never going to beat them. Forced his hand. Oh, yeah, no, without a doubt. Jordan went the hard way for his rings. He stayed on the Bulls, grew, built a great duo with Scottie. LeBron went from Cleveland to South Beach to create a super team. Well, I mean, like Nate says, if you want to use that argument, he was kind of forced to. I mean, when who was the team? Who was the team to beat back then for the Bulls? It was the Pistons.
Detroit,
it was the
Lakers, Celtics.
Lakers, Celtics. Yeah.
Houston towards the end.
Could you argue that? And like, not that I believe this, but could you argue that it's similar to
they took away points?
They just kind of lucked.
Yeah, they took away points.
That they might have took away a 3. O'Neal missed a wide open 3. Could you argue like kind of the similar thing with the Warriors argument of like, well, they did good drafting and picked up good players earlier on that people missed on, and they just happened to all play out.
But that's what I said. That's what I say.
Scottie Pippen.
That's what I say, that they did good drafting.
Yeah.
The Warriors brass understood what it meant to build a team. Like that's the one thing why when people
well, and that's what I'm saying. Could you use that for the Bulls too? Like if they would have brought in the right players off bat for LeBron in Cleveland, would he ever have had to leave?
But that's like saying it's a negative for Jordan. That's
no. I'm not saying it's a negative, but I'm saying that. So LeBron is supposed to carry a team full of people that just can't get the job done nonstop.
Yes and no, because those players on their other respective teams were actually good players. But when they were brought to Cleveland, they were forced to play a different style of basketball. That's the downfall of sometimes playing with LeBron. You're not able to play your own style of ball. It's like with Brunson and Luka. We see Brunson now. Yeah. Brunson's playing a whole different type of game because he wasn't allowed to play his game. Like Shumpert was a 3-and-D. That's what he was known for. He came to play with Cleveland with LeBron. They changed his whole game style. He's interviewed about it so many times. It talks about how he loves playing with him, but at the same time, it wasn't his game that he played. So when everybody say he was bad, it's like, that's not my game. I was forced to be somebody else. J.R. Reed, same thing. Forced to be somebody else. So it's like,
bro, Embiid uses that elbow hook so often, man. I don't know how he gets away with it.
Because he's Embiid.
I'm just flopping.
Because he's Embiid.
I'm just every time he clears with the elbow, every single time he goes to do anything. Watch him in the post next time he gets in it. Watch it, do it right here.
Look
Well, it's too deep out now.
Did he just fall over like that? He just. He just fell over like a little baby learning how to walk, and you just barely touched them, and they fell over. Oh God! Oh my God!
You hear the announcers joking on him? They're like, "That hurts. You know that hurts."
Oh God! He really fell over like that. Oh, I'll be talking trash. If I'm Claxton, I am talking trash the entire rest of the game. I don't care if he torches me. I'm talking trash. Like, that's how you play? You play like that? You soft ass soccer player? Like.
If you're considered being the greatest, you got to do more with less and not join the best team. That's why Kevin Durant would never be close to be one of the greatest. Okay. So then, in that argument, does Steph have to leave and go join a poor team, go win a championship for him to be considered great, since he plays with a good team right now?
No, because all
that argument.
That's because all those players weren't considered the best until they got better over time. They got better over time. Nobody expected Draymond to be any good. Nobody expected Klay to be any good. Nobody expected Steph to be any good. They got better over time. That's what I said. He got drafted in 2009. He didn't win his first title until 6 years later. It wasn't like he came in and was just a man.
Oh yeah. Harris Cassian won.
This score is something's not right with the score. They keep changing stuff. Like they've been on one side of the court, but both scores have changed. I'm so confused right now.
They just
changed it again. And they're shooting free throws. So how are you changing both scores and you're shooting free throws? Somebody messed up at the scores table.
58-45.
Dinwiddie off the glass. As long as he goes against Harden, he knows he got points because Harden is not blocking it. Harden's not guarding that.
No. Philly up by 11. Longevity-wise, LeBron got the clear advantage over Jordan, but rings matter more than blown-up stats. Well, then you could counter-argue that with rings are a team game. That's why all these arguments are fucking stupid. Like, just like who you like and say who's the best is, dude. They really are so stupid because you could argue.
And a reach-in foul call they call on Harden, which I don't think was a foul, but you know, it is what it is.
But the thing with Jordan, I think that makes him the best player is the fact that he's what do they say? 6-0. Stayed with the same team until he switched, to the Magic much later on, but stayed with the same team, created a dynasty within that team, was, one of the greatest, most dangerous scorers the league has ever seen, and all this stuff. None of that ever changed. The only thing that hurts Michael Jordan is him retiring to go play baseball and then him coming back and playing with the Magic when he probably should have just left because he just didn't have the legs to be able to do it.
When he came back, he played. That was his second stint with the Bulls, and they won the three. So it's 3 break then 3. So
oh, my bad, Nate. No, I thought I read some of those in my head, Nate. If you saw me just staring off to the left like this, it's because I was reading them and then just not saying anything.
So second thing, he played okay personally, but he couldn't lead a lesser team. True, I do agree with that.
I think the one that I read in my head, the last one I read in my head was, I definitely missed these. So you would respect I missed these two for sure, but I read the other ones in my head. So you would respect LBJ more if he stayed in Cleveland. They never drafted top 20 in a draft, and he ended up with 0 rings. So much better.
I don't think that would have happened though. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that would have happened. You know,
What do
it's
you
all
mean?
it's all assumptions. Like them never drafting any better. I don't think that would have happened.
Well, I mean, it all goes down to what it could have, should have for
That's
all
what I'm
of
saying.
it.
It's like it's all assumptions, but I don't feel that would have happened.
And the thing is too, like the whole like, what players you drafted. I mean, you always have your few stars and stuff like that, but a lot of players that end up getting picked up, that end up being big names, are guys that people expected. And it also has a little bit to do with luck and coaching.
Oh,
of
yes,
how
yes,
you get them
yes.
involved into the game. People that are like, oh, this dude was a bust. Like, well, he might not have been if he was coached differently or put in a different situation.
Oh, yeah. Agreed.
But that's make his
Thank you for subscribing. But that's why I like the Warriors situation so much, because none of them were expected to be what they are. None of them were expected to be anything remotely close to what they are right now. So that's why I like the story.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
It's like that's why it's one of the better NBA stories to me, because none of them were expected to be anything. LeBron was expected to be the greatest from high school.
Right. But that also never doesn't always turn out.
Yeah.
The only three that I could think of that actually turned out that way is, well, and not the greatest, but to be high quality players, is LeBron, Kobe, and Kevin Garnett.
I mean, I guess you can in that category you can put KD, because everybody thought it was gonna be good when it come out of Texas. They already assumed that. Yeah.
Yeah, but it came out of high school.
I'm just
these guys came out of high school. Yeah, that's the category I was talking about. Nate Dale said Durant on a world tour of NBA teams, and no one comments that. That's where Skip brought up the KD thing. I was so confused why KD came up in that conversation, and now I know why. Yeah, I think Durant's a good ball player and extremely talented. I feel like Durant just don't give a shit. He don't give a crap about legacy. He don't care about being the best player. He just cares about himself, go and play ball and try to win ball on a winning organization. That's all he cares about. And if he don't see it happen within a time period, then he's like, yep, off to the next. Like, he just don't give a damn.
I think that's also a hindrance to his whole story too. I think that's a hindrance to his story.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah. It definitely is. It definitely is. Well, because it takes passion. Like, he has passion for the game of basketball, but he doesn't have passion for a team or leading a team or anything like that. He's just like, I just want to go win championships. He's passionate about himself.
Yeah,
that's really what it is. He's passionate about himself.
You could tell he was raised by a single parent.
Hey, his mom's a real MVP.
She is.
They said Cleveland management was never the Bulls, not the Lakers, not the Spurs, no Warriors. He loved Cleveland, but attracting free agents was impossible. And being a small market, that does make it harder as well. I mean, how many years after that did they struggle? They just got back to where Cleveland is actually playing winning basketball again. How long has it been?
Yeah, I think the struggle was also because all the money they was out because of all the error in the LeBron moves, post LeBron moves.
You could say that, but you see teams that put money into players and they still do things the right way and they go and make it work. Like doesn't say like it can't all be LeBron just because he went and got his money.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it's LeBron doing. I'm saying the moves that were made when he was there, they were still suffering from those moves because some players are still getting paid after they left the league. Yeah. Like Shumpert was still getting money. So now that they have this young team, it's different.
So then we can agree that their management was shit and that they didn't know how to manage. They didn't know how to create good ideal contracts.
But it's
they didn't know how to tell LeBron no.
But that's
all that stuff comes into play.
I mean,
you don't think every superstar would go out and be like, "Hey, I want this guy, go get him," and then organizations are all just bowing down to him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me kiss your feet before you leave. No.
But you don't think none of the players that they grabbed for LeBron was picked by LeBron?
No, I'm saying they were. I'm not arguing that. I'm saying, but as a good GM and as a good coach, you tell him no, this ain't gonna work, and this is why. And then if he don't want to listen, then you ship him out. Like
they weren't gonna do that with the king.
Well, I know Cleveland wasn't, but I'm saying, but that's how it should be. Once again, how did MJ go with a lesser team in Washington after resting for a few years? Like MJ fans just pretend those two seasons
I agree with Shaq so much.
What did Shaq say? I didn't hear
He said, "You don't want to get stepped on, don't grab his leg."
him.
I agree.
Yeah, everybody does forget about those years with the Wizards. But again, and that kind of goes back to the conversation we had the other day where we talked about how, Melo, LeBron, and you said a couple other names, which playing until you're 30 plus 35, successfully into your 40s, successfully is now a standard where it wasn't back then. People were like, oh, it's last 2 years, who cares? And so no one judged off him. They judge him off of his prime stretch. And that's that whole conversation we had the other
day. I think they should off the prime stretch. That's why I think it should be obvious. Because even when like you said, nobody talks about those years. Nobody talks about it because it was terrible. That's why nobody talks about it. It's the nostalgia effect. Once you talk about Jordan, you only talk about his prime time years because those years is when he came back thinking he was still going to win a title. Unfortunately, he went to a team that was not going to win a title, regardless. It was if he would have went to somewhere else and played like behind Kobe, which he would have never done, he would have won a title. But would that have been his title, or would that have been if Kobe carrying him MJ? And MJ would have never done that. MJ is so competitive. He felt he can go to a team that had no power, that had no true skill players, and thought he can actually make them a champion. That's the super competitive part of MJ, and you can use that against him in the argument. But those years, nobody was truly afraid of him like he was when he was with MJ. Some players still were.
Wait. You talking? Who are you talking about? I'm sorry, I got lost. Who are you talking about?
MJ.
About Scotty? Oh, you talking about Mike? Okay, I'm saying. Okay, so how old was MJ when he went to the Wizards?
I have no idea. You have to look it up. I don't know. But nope, remembering that time period, people knew Jordan could still be Jordan to some point, but they weren't. It wasn't like prime Jordan. It was nowhere near like prime Jordan.
Okay, so all right, so he was the same age that LeBron is now.
And I don't know what he averaged. He still had decent averages, but he was like a terrible team. It's like LeBron on the first iteration of the Cavs. He was still played great, amazing, but he was on a terrible team.
Yeah.
I don't know where he stopped at. No, that's what we talked about already. Big Baby. Oh, the Durant World Tour. The more or less Cleveland management. Once again.
All right, give me 1 second. I'll come down. Let's see. Anyway, my bad, Nate, for skipping those comments. The other two that I had missed that I read, he said second season he played okay personally, but he couldn't lead a lesser team, and that's like what you said. And then Durant and Golden State was good for business work clearly, but it kind of hindered Steph's legacy. But no way you don't do it. Just take titles and deal with it. Right.
Like, because I know before Nate had said something a different stream. It was just like the opportunity. You can't pass that opportunity up. Like,
no, you can't.
You just can't.
No, you don't. Yeah, you don't turn it down. I mean, the thing is, it's not just the championship and having a ring. It's also financially as well. You win championship. You know what those paychecks look like.
Yeah. And how much? At that time, Steph was the number one jersey for like 2-3 years in a row because of that run.
And then if you're a true team player as well, like the amount of money for everybody on your team that's getting paid, the organization that's getting paid,
all the new endorsements every player gets.
Right. You don't say no, I don't want him here because I just don't want us to be that good. You can't say
because every starting player on that roster had like several endorsements after that first title. Even Looney had endorsements that he did commercials for. So you might have seen him here, you might see him in the Bay, but they all had endorsements, crazy endorsements.
Yeah. They said they would have always made playoffs with LBJ, so never top 20. It's not like Steph and Clay grew up around basketball their whole lives and were born with amazing genes. I mean, I truly think you just argue. You could argue around it, bro. You could argue around it. And I love how Nate's
you went to the DNA.
Nate argues one way and then argues that, and then can argue the other one too. Like I love, and that's how you know it. You can argue both ways, man.
But I mean, in that I could start even with the comparison between just Steph and LeBron. Jeans or not, they both played the same amount of basketball. LeBron played AAU. Like the dude had a documentary team follow him through high school. LeBron, like come on.
No, LeBron didn't play AAU. He played high school, and his high school team played AAU teams because he was so good.
But they play.
He didn't.
I know, but they play AAU schedules. They play AAU schedules though. So you know how many games you.
Yeah, they played against AAU talent.
I know, but do you know how many teams you played? Do you know how many teams you played? So you might as well say he played AAU because he didn't play just regular high school schedule. He played extra games. They played a lot of extra games.
Yeah, but okay, but that's a horrible. But
the fact that he played those games, it doesn't.
Most people that play sports play both high school, both club. They play games year round. It doesn't matter.
But that wasn't a thing until the 90s. AAU wasn't a thing until the 90s. It wasn't big until late 90s. The players wasn't doing that all the time. That was not a thing because you couldn't afford it.
And then good players were playing at home and we're playing up games and working at home with people that would help.
But the schedule of AAU, you're playing 5 games in a weekend. If you're not AAU and you're not playing those games, one, you don't put the type of work on your legs. You're not putting that type of work on your legs, so you're not running the same amount of distance. You're not outplaying yourself. You're not getting injured before you normally would get injured in college because you're playing a regular schedule, regular high school. AAU is I'm saying the AAU argument based off what he was saying about the jeans. Like they put the same amount of time in basketball because they both had the same type of drive. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm like that's what I'm arguing. They put the same because him playing the AAU teams, regardless if he was on or not, he still played the AAU schedule. Because they played games that were out of high school. So you might as well still say he played AAU. Because that documentary, a lot of them games was not sanctioned games by the high school. So he is AAU.
Skip says, my man Shaq is often right, not like that so-called Sir Charles. He's always insulting me.
So stupid.
Nate says, but LBJ's been playing all this time. Jordan had 3 years off, so way less wear and tear. And 3 years off without injury as well.
Yes, but also three years off, and they didn't train nowhere near the same. So you could always have that argument as well.
But whose fault? That
was a whole generation, though. So you say the whole generation's at fault? That whole generation doesn't train.
If you want it bad enough, then you work for it.
But no, I'm saying, no, like the stuff that LeBron does they weren't doing that back then. They didn't have that. It didn't exist. The stuff that he uses the
technology,
but it didn't exist.
Pilates was still a thing. Yoga was still a thing. All those things were all still a thing.
Yeah, but they just like now, how players are doing that stuff because they know it helps. The argument with what we talked about last time.
They didn't understand that it worked.
Exactly. What we talked about last time, where Jordan was the first one that started lifting weights. Nobody was doing that because they didn't think it was a thing. It wasn't a thing. So it's it's an argument, but it's kind of a very lopsided argument because of society.
Okay, but then that's just that. Okay, but then then in saying that, then you're just saying you can't compare either of them two regardless. They just can't be compared then.
I'm talking about that part of it. That part of you can't.
Because he took 3 years off and had 3 years that he didn't have to put pressure on his legs, like that just means that he should be more well rested than
he wasn't off where he wasn't doing anything. He was still playing sports. He was still playing baseball. He was playing baseball the entire time.
I get it.
He was still playing baseball.
So he was still working out. So he wasn't in basketball.
In his basic workout, it wasn't. He nowhere near basketball condition. No, hell no. Baseball conditioning and basketball, two different. Yeah.
No. They're not. No, I know.
But it's definitely not the same. Definitely not
the same. LeBron at 35 had more miles on his body than MJ at 38.
Yeah, that's facts. That's straight facts. They've already proven that. That little science show that used to come on with Sports Science, they proved that already. They said, I think by the time LeBron was like in his first or second year of the NBA, he'd already surpassed Michael. I think it was
Oh, really? As
like
far as,
Miles. It was something early.
Miles
Yeah, it
winning
was
and stuff
something
like that?
early in his
Yeah.
career.
Yeah, the game's definitely a lot faster now too. Like that
And
definitely.
they're also
They
they're
be running the
including
court nonstop.
the,
And because
the AAU time and all the extra games.
Mhm.
Like that's why players that are in their 20s are getting injured so bad because their limbs are way weaker than what they should be. Like they're they're physically not where they should be because they're playing too much.
And that all boils down to the whole science of like working out at too young of an age and stuff like that. Like that's why I hate whenever I see like parents like they bring kids in to do I've done training sessions with children before that are young, and I'm like, and they're like, yeah, we wanted to lose weight. And I'm like, well, that's good. I was like, well, we just need to do basic stuff. Like I just get them outside, have them go play. There's no need to be lifting weights and doing all this shit.
And give them some more vegetables.
Yeah. Give them some more damn salads and have them go outside and go play till the lights come on and get them off the video games. That's how they're going to lose weight. They're not gaining weight because they're not exercising. It's because they're sitting at home doing nothing, and you're allowing it, and you do it as well and set the example. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's see. I see in colors, not black and white, Zach. I'm not sure. I don't remember what that comment was coming from, Nate. I see. You're talking about how you can argue both points. No, yeah. No, I agree. And that's what I'm saying. I feel you. I like how you're able to argue both sides. I always try to play devil's advocate whenever I'm like trying to debate stuff. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. We've debating this whole halftime. I don't even feel like debating today. I was just trying to have a good streak. I wasn't ready for all this. Mentally wasn't there. Back in the 90s, NRL players were smoking and drinking beers in the locker room. Yeah, and then there was the whole everybody was doing cocaine after games in the NBA back in the day as well.
Not after the games, halftime.
Everybody knew.
And I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say how I know, but I know it for a fact.
All right.
And I'm going to say not even in the 90s that stopped, because I know players that went from one place to the other that I knew personally that they was doing stuff in the locker rooms in the early 2000s. I know that for a fact too. Recent shot scored. Swing past Maxey, ends up to Tobias Harris. Pass down. Ends up in Maxey's hands, going to get poked out. They're going to say it's off of his knee, not Mikal Bridges. But that there was a score before that, so. See, I'm running the same breakfast back today, non-P. No egg again. Man, I need to get some avocado. Because you made the avocado and toast sound really good. Like I want avocado and toast.
Avocado and toast?
Yeah, so good. But I do avocado and toast with egg on it. It's fire. Bridges on the perimeter, guarded by Harris. Screen by Claxton. Now pass down bottom to Claxton. Get pushed in the back by Harris. Cleared out. Bridges for 3. Buckets. Nothing but net. It is so hot.
Sweating, bro? Open the door up, bro.
The door is open. You can't see it open right here? It's like literally open.
It's hidden behind my light.
No. Dinwiddie drives off the glass. Put back by Mikal. Harden's defense is so bad, bro. Why does he play such bad defense? I mean, I understand players rest, but give me a little bit of effort every once in a while. Maxey swing pass to Tucker.
Help me help
Tucker to Harris. Harris to Harden. Harden guarded by Johnson. The screen by Tucker. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Long 3. No good. Rebound Bridges. Could he break the 6-point down? Bridges against Harden. Harden playing defense. Oh my God. It's a reckoning. Never mind. Bridges gets over him easy. Never mind. I retract my statement. All
right. You jumped ahead of me a couple of seconds, but I think we're good now. I tried to fix it.
Oh yeah, my Hulu, when I was doing it, it just like froze for a second,
and then
it went live.
Okay, that explains it.
So I do apologize.
No, you're good.
He said we filled in halftime well. Yeah, we did. We did. I think that would be a great live stream though. If we can get like 6 of our viewers in to art, and we pick sides from the argue, and we have like a live debate, and just doesn't matter who wins, this who makes the most valid points for that side. Could be fun. Could be fun.
Oh yeah. No, that could be fun. And we could even do a poll in it, like who wins the debate, this side or that side.
That could be a members only stream too, and then let it loose.
Actually, I like that idea. That way you don't have just like troll people coming in, just being I really like that, and we could pull segments out of it and put it and make it shorts and
like if you want to join the debate, you have to become a member.
Where's
your trusty notepad? It's supposed to be on the printer. Where is the notepad?
It's well, I forgot we put everything in the Gmail. I'm just gonna go put it in our drive.
I miss the long shorts, the good old days. I don't care nobody says them shorts is comfortable. Trade away, the Troll King is back.
Hey, I'm with you, bro.
It was comfortable.
That's the only way I wore them, bro.
Like my shorts is long
I remember
now.
whenever me and Skylar first dated, her brother wears like the shorts, and he's like, "Why are your shorts so long?" And I'm like, "What you mean?" I'm like,
"Why are your shorts so short?"
No, I'm sorry, it wasn't him. Like, someone said, they're like, "Why are your shorts so long?" I was like, "Short." I said, "These are long." I was like, you can kind of see my knees still. I remember whenever that like transition happened, I felt so uncomfortable. I could not switch to shorts. Like I do it.
Never do it. What up, Trey?
Baggy, bro.
He said, "What's the worst thing?" He just want to say that one. That's still one of the greatest moments in the channel. Still one of the greatest moments. That's because it's so perfectly timed. So perfectly timed.
What now?
I'm reading the chat. Trade away. If he triggered the what's the worst can happen.
That was funny.
Man, the skinny jeans. Now I'm a big guy. I'm a big guy. I shop at when I do go shopping, it's like DXL or big and men's, big and tall for those that are unfamiliar, or if you're in a smaller town. And I remember one time, me and my ex, we were together, we went to the store, and I was getting some like sweatpants, and so I tried on some pants, and the guy who's like helping me is a big guy as well, and he has on like these super skinny jeans. So to me, when big guys wear skinny jeans, they look like lollipops. Like I don't. It looks weird. It looks weird. So he comes in, he's like, "You don't want to try skinny jeans?" And I just looked at him, and I was like, "Hell no!" I was like, "What do I look like? A lollipop? Like a damn push pop? Like, no, I don't want no damn skinny jeans."
Goddamn skinny jeans.
I was like, "You and I are too big to be wearing skinny jeans. We are not into the French etiquette of clothing. This is not going down." I said, "Your balls got to breathe, brother." Maxie, bad pass, goes out of bounds, was trying to hit Tucker. Nate says, "I just feel anyone who puts LBJ as the GOAT generally put MJ second. MJ GOATist sometimes have LeBron out of the top 10 that just be hating." Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Regardless what you feel, both are top 5. Yes.
Yes.
I know when I be saying it now, I troll. I'm trolling. But I do believe he's top 5. 12-0 run. 3-pointers made by Brooklyn Zoo. I don't know how they don't play that song. Like, that's an easy song for you to play for a song. Intercepted by Dinwiddie.
Oh, dude, they got
Bridges. And like that, up by 1.
I just saw the dunk.
Oh, shit. Okay, my bad. Okay.
Yeah. Trying to get us back synced up. I thought we were synced up, but you just had hesitated. I see James Harden bringing the ball up. He's crossing half court now. Dribbling left side, working around Embiid's screen.
One up against
Harden still with it up top. Guarded by Bridges. Going between the legs. Step back 3. Good.
Okay. I paused it for a second, so we should be close. So I see they look like Mike Wazowski. That's funny.
Mike Wazowski.
Oh my God.
Bro,
What was that?
Embiid is trying to hurt.
And he's gonna
people,
get. And he got himself hurt.
He's hurt now.
He got himself hurt.
He got himself hurt.
I didn't even see. I was looking to do the score. I didn't even see what happened. I saw him tumble out of bounds.
He was like underneath, and I don't know if he tripped or if he just fell back on purpose. But it looked like from the quick view that I saw, he fell back on purpose. Let's see if he actually got tripped up. Oh no, he got tripped up. I don't know how he hurt his knee though. I didn't see the knee buckle or anything. It's that right knee. Oh, it hyperextended a little bit.
When he jumped.
No, it was the second. It was the second when he came down. He kind of popped once, and the second one it kind of hyperextended, but it was just a little.
I got you.
He just cried too much. They all cry. Could make a compilation of any player complaining for 5 minutes. They all do it. Yeah, everyone cries, especially in today's NBA. But yeah.
Luka and Embiid are both worse than LeBron, but everyone focuses on LeBron. I do think Luka and Embiid are worse than LeBron. LeBron probably like 3-4 years ago was probably really bad. Was really bad, way worse than he is now. But I think 3-4 years ago he knew he can get almost every call he cried about. That's why it doesn't work that way right now for him. He still gets them, just not as bad.
I think wasn't there a point where he even talked about it? He's like, no, I do it because it's smart because I can get it. Yeah, like he came out and said. I think that was whenever they tried to institute the no flopping rule that only lasted like 1 year.
Yeah,
and he said he did it because he could get away with it. He said, why wouldn't you if you could help your team? And it's like, mentally you think that's weak, but like winning wise, they're allowing it to happen.
I'm like,
it took over just like how it is for soccer. So soccer, literally, they lay down the ground and cry because they know they can get away with it.
I said gameplay wise, yes, it's a smart chess move, but the way it looks, you look terrible doing it. Yeah. Like how Embiid they chest to chest bump against Claxton, and it wasn't really any real pressure, and he just falls over like a 1-year-old learn how to walk. Like you look bad. You look bad.
Shaq was a big baby as he got beat the F up and didn't get calls.
But he got beat. He got beat up though. I'd have been a baby too. Like I'm not getting no calls. The hack of Shaq was a thing for like 3 years. They knew they can get away with it. People just have 3 centers, knowing if they got to play the Lakers in the postseason. 2 of those centers are just there to get fouls. That's 15, 16, 12 fouls. Automatically, you're gonna get on Shaq because you knew his free throw percentage was 60-something%. So more likely it's 1 for 2. You know that for sure.
Yeah, it was just tough. Complaining, but is in the rest mind, so they look for it next time. Yeah,
but that's only with certain players too. Though
I feel like there's
every player gets that same.
Yeah.
Every player doesn't get that same quality of life in the basketball.
Yeah, I feel like it's also like how you do it too. If you see like certain players and they complain, they are yelling, screaming at the refs, nothing gets done. Ones that go and talk, sometimes that gets done.
Yeah.
When you're up there just crying, they're just like, get out of my face. And then it gets to a point where I think they get so annoyed by it that they're like, okay, we'll call it just so you'll get out of our face. Like refs have no control. They have no control at all in the game. They allow other things to dictate it or who their favorite is.
And that's part of the problem because there isn't a level of continuity. It's at the discretion of the ref on that day at that time. So this same call would not happen in the game tomorrow, and depending on who's in the game.
Right. All right, let's see what bet I got going on for tonight.
Blocked shot. Embiid is back in. Looks okay. Mikal Bridges for 3, off the side of the rim.
Oh, 100%, Nate.
What do you say? Shaq and Steph affected
the entire NBA most true statement ever.
Players last 30 years. You could be right. Yeah.
End game for sure.
It's funny because most people don't really say that about Shaq. They don't say that about Shaq. They just say he's the most dominant big man that ever existed in the game. That's pretty much the biggest thing you get to say about him. Claxton, the upper under, gets the foul on Embiid.
Foul.
And flexes on him.
Uh-oh. Not people debating the robot refs again.
Man. That's like when we were talking about yesterday's game. If there actually was robot refs, do you know how many players would be fouled out of the game? Because they would call things at, almost like at a percentage of perfection. How many travels will be called? How many carrying will be called? How many double dribbles will be called?
Oh yeah, well, dude, there's fouls on every single play, and that's not the problem. That I want them to call every single thing. Is that I want them to call it consistently across the board. Like, don't let one team do one thing, don't let the other team do another. Don't call it one way in first half, different in the second, or in overtime, or if one person has a lead, you help the other team so they can catch up. Like, don't do things like that.
There's 3 misses.
If you're gonna be a strict calling ref, make it obvious. I mean, like, I remember when I played, and obviously, like, it's so much different from professional sports, but I remember when we played, like when we had our state championship game, the ref literally came by. He was our favorite ref. Everybody in the league loved this ref because he would come up and let us know how he refs. He'd say, "Look, guys, this is the final." He said, "I'm gonna let y'all play." He said, "I'm gonna let y'all play physical." He goes, "But y'all get out of hand, then I'm gonna have to change things." But he would just be straight up with us how he was gonna do it, and so we'd be chilling.
Tobias Harris over Finney Smith. 66-65 is the current score. Which, I mean, I understand that, and that makes sense. The one thing I hate when the heat starts to come and the outside nets start coming back. Cam on the 3, sliding back after the foul. Buckets. 69-65. Tucker's like, I didn't touch him, cuz. Nate says there was the Jordan rules, then the Shaq rules. Yeah, the Shaq rules, a lot of times, that hack of Shaq was terrible. Bench players be finishing every game.
Right, Beckman.
And they go for 4 hours. Yeah, they probably would. What up, Skylar? Happy belated. Did you enjoy Sonic? Cam makes the free throw. Yeah, my thing is, I don't need every foul call to be called. I just want it to be the same across the board. Like, players get the same respect across the board. I don't like that rookies don't get calls because they're rookies. I think that's BS. I don't like how stars get calls because they're stars, but then don't call it for other stars. Like, that's BS. A little 24-second clock violation. I said cock. Sorry if this is making too much noise. I'm trying to fix my mic. $70-65, 5:38 to go in the third quarter. How you doing, Skylar? How was your B-Day? Bridges could not complete the 3. Embiid dribbles into traffic, almost loses it, swings it to Harris. Harris, guarded by Bridges, going to reset. Gets into the hands of Harden at the top of the perimeter. Harden against Bridges, gets the screen from Embiid. Now guarded by Claxton. Through his legs, drives to the paint. Up against Embiid. Embiid travels. Was looking for the contact, and it was very smart. The defender actually went to approach him and just stopped. And when he stopped, it was like air of space in between them, a gap. And he went to go get the foul, and he traveled instead. Very smart on Finney Smith. Yes, I gave Finney Smith some props. I did. Trade Wave, just let them. What are you trying to say? You said, you said B-Day, thought something else. Remember the mid-2010s, they let them play? Yeah, but they're not going to do that because the quality of game that they want is represented with the style of refereeing that they have. So they're looking for a different type of product. And so the product they have, that's fine that you're going for a certain type of product, but let there be continuity in your product, which there is not. Cam Johnson, the floater over Embiid. 72-67. Harden to Nate Yang. Yang floater. Good from the baseline. Nets to Mikal Bridges. Bridges drives. Rebound. Finney Smith. Finney Smith to Johnson. Johnson behind his back. Step back two. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. You know, it's interesting. Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, how they look after joining this team. So crazy. Cam Johnson, 17 points, 13 this quarter. Claxton gets bumped out of bounds by Embiid. No foul call. And that should have been a foul call. That should have been a foul.
Sorry, helping Skylar proofread one of her papers.
No problem. Cam Johnson looking like a whole different player after joining Brooklyn. This should be a foul call on. Oh, yeah, this should be a foul call. That should be a foul call. That should, yeah, definitely be a foul. Oh, did they give him a foul on that? Did they give him a foul?
Gary Payton's out too.
Oh, he injured himself last game.
Yeah.
So that means no. If Gary Payton's there, because I figured he would start, but since he's not there, it's probably gonna be Kuminga or Jermichael Green. Which Jermichael Green needs the time. They only put him in for like 2 minutes this entire series so far. Switching between Jermichael and Kuminga, they're gonna probably play between 18 20 minutes apiece. Dinwiddie to O'Neal. O'Neal for three. Hulu just froze. Okay, did not drop.
Yeah, it froze for me too. It must be a TNT issue because this has been happening all playoffs so far.
Yeah, it must be. Scored to 71 now by Harden. Bridges to Harris. Off the back of the iron. Finney Smith with another crucial rebound. Bridges drives. Steps out of bounds. Yeah, his foot was clearly online. I didn't think they was going to call it. Nate says, oh, she says, I sure did. Go back up. Tracy, I hate NBA coach challenge. If you win, don't get another change. Oh, yeah, I don't like that either. It should be. We talked about that earlier too. And glad you had fun, Skylar. And then Nate says, so when's that gonna make an honest woman of you? Birthdays, make a proposal like this.
Wait, what do you say? Nate, why you gotta do that to me, bro? I thought we were cool.
Sorry, I was fixing something on my English final paper, but it was pretty chill. No praise, no worries. Nice pick. (74-71), 2:17 left in the third quarter. Dinwiddie gets Niang. Drives, swings out. The three, no good. Rebound Niang. Fast break push by the Sixers. Step back. Three by Melton. Tie game. And that's the style of basketball they can play without having Embiid in.
Mm-hmm.
Embiid's so slow coming up. Nate says engagement rings make great birthday gifts.
Who's gonna NBA Cancun party? My Pacer, New Orleans, Spain. Shoot.
Sure, with the way the referee is being, the Warriors gonna be joining y'all.
I want to come. Y'all paying? I want to go to Cancun.
Skylar says, Lamau and Nate, your proposal won't happen until I graduate. We move in together. Zach's like, slow down. slow down.
I'm trying to get. Oh man, I'm trying to decide how I want to play this game, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know either.
Because I honestly don't know what to expect because the way it's been going, it's very lopsided
Right.
on the reffing. So I don't know how they're gonna be able to play. I don't know if they're gonna be able to play loose. If they're not gonna be play loose, because
Yeah.
that's the one thing with, from my point of view with the Warriors, they don't really get the home
Right.
cooking like a lot of teams do. So I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I would say to expect a Clay game, but step back three by Dinwiddie. Like I would expect a Clay have a good game, but I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
They said, slow down, Zach says. I got a 12-stage, 8-year plan. No need to rush. put back off the attempt by Harden. 76-77. Dinwiddie to O'Neal. O'Neal for three. Oh, nice shot. 80-76. Nets with the 4-point lead. 104 left to go in the third quarter. Harden guarded by Johnson. Gonna try to draw the foul. No foul. Dinwiddie on the fast break. 1v3 out for Terrace. Terrace, no. Rebound. Rims out. Melton brings it down, hands it off to Harden. She said those were his words, though. Harden's going to drive against Dinwiddie. Reverse layup, no good. The putback, no good. Finally, O'Neal, they fighting over a rebound. Goes out of bounds. I don't know who the ball was out of. Nobody knows who was out of bounds on. And they're going to just. Oh, they were scrapping. Oh, it's on New York. It should be Brooklyn's ball. It was on Philly. McDaniels hit it when he was falling out of bounds. Oh, with his hand. Inbound to the Yang. The Yang guarded by Dinwiddie.
Oh, what?
What? What happened? What happened?
No, my computer's messing up. Just give me a second. I'm trying to figure this shit out.
I don't know. James just hit O'Neal in the groin, maybe, or the ribs. O'Neal was on the ground. Oh, he did the James Harden to drive in, and he uses his left arm to clear, and he hits his groin. He hits his groin. Oh yeah, that's automatically the opposite direction. This game has had two more ball shots than expected. It's probably end up to be a technical. Should be a flagrant one because of what happened. But they're not going to give a flagrant one. They like 76ers. They don't like the Warriors. Nate says, I knew a girl in university who said, we are planning to get engaged next year. I argued that meant she is engaged already then. It's intent. You intend to get engaged, you engage, lady.
Just not a ring there. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Money in a house, man. Money in a house.
I mean, after like learning so much about engagement rings, my thing with people tell them is don't do it. It's not a real thing. It's not a real custom. It was created to sell rings, to sell diamonds. Trade away, man. They play like it's the 90s and 2000s. Two low blows in the game without Draymond. Wow, I know, right? Like, wow. Wait, what? What?
Whoa!
So you're telling me that's a flagrant 2 in ejection and Embiid kick somebody that get kicked out? Are you telling me that?
It was it?
Are you telling me that that's a flagrant 2 and Embiid's not a flagrant 2? What up, Rio?
Jesus.
So they're telling you they didn't want to throw out Embiid. They're telling you that. They didn't want to throw him out. And now
Wow.
the announcer's like, intentional.
Wow.
So you're telling me
wow.
Embiid aiming for the testicles of Claxton was not intent, even though he missed.
Right.
So you're telling me you don't want to kick out a player without telling me you don't want to kick out a player. That is so bad. Stop with the point of contact BS. Like, stop.
Right, yeah, please.
Oh, he missed it. He missed his groin, hit his leg. The intent is clear. It's the intent.
It's the
intent to commit harm in any.
And to be there, I don't think he's trying to hit him there. I think he's just trying. I mean, it's a foul because he's trying to clear out, but he wasn't trying to hit him in the groin.
And that's why it should be a flagrant one, because he was trying to clear. Right. There was no intent to harm. Embiid was intending to harm. So right now, Monty McCutcheon, shut up. Just shut up.
Please.
You're just trying to cover. You're trying to cover up what they're saying. You're trying to cover up.
Fucking fired. This is so stupid.
NBA, come on, man. I love that this has happened after what's happened for the Warriors. I love that this happens. I love it because now people see it's BS.
Right.
Clearly BS. Harden, like, I ain't tripping. I'm going to the strip club.
I'm in Brooklyn. What you mean?
He's out back home. I'm already texting on the sidekick.
I already got my girl waiting for me.
You said Warriors are starting pool.
You better hop in the shower.
If they do start pool, the one thing that'll hurt them the most is the defense in the first quarter.
Why?
But Poole, if he does,
according to Shams,
but if Poole starts, Poole has better stats starting than coming off the bench. So that could be the point of trying to get him started early.
So you're telling me I should put points on?
Huh?
Wait. Why? Wait, is Andrew Wiggins out?
I don't know. I have not looked at their roster to see who's playing.
Rio or Trey, can y'all let me know, is Wiggins not playing tonight or something? Because I'm like in the middle of making my bet and they just locked out all of his stats.
Here, let me see if I can pull something up.
They don't even have a thing for me to bet on Poole's points, which is ass.
Only on the injury report, only shows Draymond Green and Gary Payton.
Why the hell did all of a sudden lock it? I mean, it still let me do the ones that I did, but I was gonna take off my Wiggins one because I was gonna throw some over to Poole if he was starting. And now that he's
it just shows Draymond Green, Iguodala, and Ryan Rollins are actually out for the game, and Gary Payton is day-to-day for illness.
Yeah, I don't even have anything I can put a bet on for Poole right now.
Let's see. Trey said the NBA is rigged. I agree. We need to bring that back. Nate says the Harden strip joint theories and videos are hilarious. Oh, they're not theories. They're real. Those are 100% real.
They are factual.
Yeah, they're factually based. He's put a few girls through college already. So I think Wiggins is playing power forward. Oh, yeah, I think he's moved to – they're going to move him to the 4, I think, yeah.
No, I mean, that all makes sense and everything, but I'm – gosh darn, now my whole bet. God dang it. All right, give me 1 second. Let me step away and do this real fast. Now I have to redo everything because that damn Wiggins shit it froze the whole app. I want to get this off before the game starts and I can watch the close of this.
He said, no, James Harden go to his 3 home. Oh, yeah, in Houston. I wonder, do you think he still has his house in Houston? He still have his house? And in the postseason, does he go to Houston? Because he loves the clubs out there. I'm so like, this is crazy. They threw out Harden for that. That's so crazy. Says third quarter points this series: 18 by Philly, 35 by Brooklyn tonight. The 2 previous games, it was definitely lopsided in favor of the Sixers. Of course, tonight, different type of energy came in. Brooklyn's just playing better. That's just that. It is what it is. Brooklyn's just playing better. Excuse me. It says Brooklyn 0-6 record versus 76ers. Wow, I did not know that. 82-76, 11:49 started the fourth quarter. Pass to Claxton. Claxton drives over Embiid, misses the hook shot. Max is going to bring it down. Maxey. Swing past Niang. Niang back to Maxey. Maxey to Harden. Sorry. Embiid to Melton. Melton drives the monster jam. He says, y'all not going to guard me? Fine. I'll do it myself. Dinwiddie gets up, gets the foul call. No shot, does not drop. They just had an illness. I don't think they're being specific with what it is. Because the last game, they said that they thought he actually got injured on one of the plays, but they didn't say what it was. Warriors, most teams never say what it is. So if they put illness, they don't have to declare what it is. Said he might come back to Texas. That's the rumor. I heard a rumor that stated that he wanted to go back to Houston to play. I don't know if he wants to retire, but I know he wants to go back to Houston. I think it's because of strip clubs. Stop strip clubs. Nudity is crazy. Nate says, which team retires Harden's jersey? Probably Houston. I would say Houston. He did the most in Houston. Maxey, Niang in the corner. Updated score in a second. There you go. Niang hits a 3. 81. And the free throw shot did drop earlier. Embiid. Why I keep saying Embiid? Dinwiddie gets Niang. 11 seconds. Nice little ISO basketball. Swing pass to O'Neal. O'Neal for 3. No good. Rebound, Maxey. Yeah, Rio. So they won't say specifically what it is because they don't want to declare it. Because it could dictate how long he may be out. If he's going to be out for any amount of time. Overly amount of time. Embiid to Maxey. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Long 3.
All right. This article discusses how the choice of actress. You're missing so many comments.
I muted him. Bridges, turnaround 3. 2. I don't know. Claxton with the rebound. Is Ja out the rest of the playoffs? I don't know if he's out the rest of the playoffs, but he may be out this first series. Johnson, Claxton in the paint, floater, good. What up, Mikey? Me and my dad might go live on YouTube if we figure it out. It's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. An offensive foul on Embiid. Oh yeah, Embiid was trying to clear out space at the top of the perimeter, and he just pushed him out the way. So it's a foul. It's an actual foul. Since Zach ain't on mute, don't get freaks. Oh yeah, I mute him. You guys can't hear him now, right? I muted him on my side. Thank God I'm controlling the OBS this game. Johnson to Claxton. Claxton dunks over Embiid and flexes on him. It's gonna be a tech against Claxton, which is deserved. I think that's the second tech, so he's probably gone now. That sucks because they do need him. He was important to the final run. Embiid shoot the free throw. Is it true you got to get 50 subscribers in live stream? You know what? I think you may need to be at 50. Yeah. said, all good. Okay, cool. Thank you, Nate. He said, I typed that as you realized. Yeah, I heard him, and then I looked. And I was like, okay. He does make the free throw, the technical. This small lineup in Brooklyn has to run. They have to run. So that type. Sometimes you just gotta flex. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta flex. Like it's part of basketball. That's the one thing I don't like, that you penalize players for enjoying the game. You know, Niang drives, no good. Good defense by Johnson, didn't move. Quick pass to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie gets pickpocketed by Melton. Harris with the pickup. Who's your favorite player of all time, Non? Ooh, favorite player of all time. I don't necessarily have a favorite player of all time, but I do love Steph Curry. I think because I was always a smaller player and I shot a lot. Embiid, no good. Looking for the foul, doesn't get it. Could have got it, but they're not gonna give it to him now because he's been bitching and moaning this game. There'll be a foul by Embiid. That may be fifth. Nets might be better without their big three. Oh, I think this iteration of the Nets is actually really good. That's why I was like, when KD asked to leave, I was like, if you stay with this version, y'all could probably go far because the defense is a lot better. Cam misses the shot. But Tobias Harris, pocket picks by O'Neal, goes out of bounds, going to remain with the Sixers. But I don't necessarily have a favorite player. You know, I don't have a favorite player. I have a lot of players I liked watching, enjoyed watching as a kid. You know, enjoyed watching GP1, Sean Kemp, Dominique Wilkins, Spud Webb, Shaq, Kobe, Jordan, Tim Hardaway, Chris Mullin. Corner three by Tobias Harris. 87-85, 7:23 to go in the fourth quarter. But that's one thing I liked about my generation of basketball. There's so many actual stars: Grant Hill, J.R. Ryder, Isaiah Smith. Like swing pass, Vinny Smith. Finally, the reject from Mavs finally scored something. They've been given so many opportunities. Finally. 90-85, Maxey swings to Embiid to Melton. Melton gets away with a travel back to Embiid. Step back, drives up and under. Nice little scoop and score by Embiid. Hold on, let me undo you. You weren't muted, so I muted you.
Yeah, I realized that.
Me and Nate recognized at the same time. Nate was like, I can still hear him. I was like, yeah, me too.
I was just reading a report, so it didn't matter. But I was like, when I walked up, I was like, oh shit, I forgot to press the mute button.
I thought you did, but I think you didn't press it like fully.
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
And Dinwiddie would suit KD so much more than Kyrie. I 100% agree with that. 100% agree. Harris misses the shot. This team after the Dallas deal, before Suns deal, could have been fire. Yeah. But I think even like McHale and Cam and Dinwiddie with KD, that's actually a good lineup. Dinwiddie.
But you wouldn't have McHale without.
Yeah, no, yeah.
KD. Oh my God.
Cam.
What a steal.
Ah!
Knock it down.
Cam, you should have dunked it. I think you should have dunked it. I would have went for the dunk. Embiid's not going to foul you. I think he has 4 or 5. Embiid trying to back down from a 3-point quarter. And that's going to be offensive foul. And that's 5. O'Neal is playing his position so well right now. He's playing his position so well. Let him be the aggressor. Let him be the aggressor.
You see how he's setting it up. He's backing off his face, so he runs into him. He set it up.
I agree. He knew what was happening because Embiid has a set of moves that everybody knows was coming next.
Right.
He's always going to drive that shoulder. But I do agree with you, Nate. This deal before the Suns, yeah. Did anyone realize Harden's playing his old team? You said, oh, well, yeah. But not necessarily his old team because so many new faces.
Yeah, right.
I mean, namesake, yeah. But he's not no more. He got ejected.
And he also really wasn't even there long enough for me to even consider it his old team.
Yeah,
He was never there for a full season, right?
I don't think it was a full season, no. Because he was technically injured for most of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, he got traded at the end of the season last year. And then he got traded there at the beginning of the season of the other year. He never played a full year with him.
I'm still curious as to when he was in Houston, that when they pretty much got rid of him, was he wearing a fat suit? Because he looked dramatically different like a week later. You're the workout person. You're the guy. So I'm asking you. He looked physically different, and a week later, he looked like he lost 25 pounds.
You got to look at it like boxers, right? Boxers, wrestlers, stuff like that. They can drop extreme amounts of weight really easily.
You think he just cut weight?
Yeah. Athletes' metabolisms are so freakishly fast. You can put on a lot of weight like that just from like drinking alcohol, consuming drugs and stuff like that. And then once you take it away, get back to the gym. He probably went on a 7-day liquid diet and then just got it all gone. Because a lot of that stuff that's in your stomach that looks really big, a lot of that's just like bloatingness. So
yeah,
he did a liquid diet, probably took some probiotics, different things like that. And no, it's he definitely wasn't wearing a fat suit. It's definitely possible.
Because it was such a dramatic weight loss where it's like, what's this dude? Was he wearing? I know it was like a rumor, but I'm like, was he wearing a fat suit? Because he looked so different.
No.
He looked healthier. Still slow, but healthier. That's just how he plays the game, though. He just plays it slow. I said, man, Fat Harden was balling. There was a percentage where he was. He said thick paws. That's funny. Oh, that's too funny. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I got it.
Do you think? How's everybody doing today, though? Oh, man. We will be going live. Well, I'll be going live. Non's going to go ahead and take a break for the second game. He's been doing a lot of solo games lately, so I'm going to do the Golden State Kings game after this one. Non's going to be able to actually sit back on his couch, relax, and watch the game, not have to worry about stressing here on stream with y'all. You know, maybe it'll be a good luck charm. I know Non doesn't believe in that, but I do. So, I'll put it in the air. But we're here in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. Brooklyn up by 3, 90-87. O'Neal to Dinwiddie, Dinwiddie to Bridges. Bridges going to go inside, puts up a tough one, gets fouled. So, Doc Rivers in the recent huddle telling his team, do you want to win? Doesn't look like y'all do. Y'all leaving him wide open. He was pissed, apparently yelling, screaming. Not about the reps, not about the opposing team, the fouls, nothing. Mad at his own team for not putting in enough effort. Kel Bridges is going to go ahead and knock down both free throws and extend this lead out to 5. Ooh, my back itches. Back scratcher. All right, Maxey to bring the ball up for Philadelphia. Trying to get a spark here. Down by 5. Wrapping it right side around the Embiid screen. He's going to get the switch to O'Neal. Embiid's going to get trapped by both O'Neal and Bridges. Spins left side. Fade away. Gets it to drop. That right knee still obviously bothering Embiid as he's limping down court. If you're the Nets, you just want to move quick back and forth in transition and just wear that knee out Dinwiddie guarded by Tobias Harris gets the switch on to Melton. Over to Mikal Bridges now. It's guarded by Harris. 5 seconds to shoot. They're trying to wind this clock down. Don't know why. He's going to go in, pull up. No good. Another missed wide open short shot for Bridges. He's missed a couple of those so far tonight. Embiid holding the screen for Maxey. Maxey thought about stepping back into a 3, picks it up, feeds it to Embiid above the arc. Now over to Milton, swinging to the corner. Tobias Harris, short. Back out to Melton, to Embiid. Embiid's going to shoot the 3. No good. Another offensive rebound, eventually fouled. Finney Smith is going to get caught fouling Tucker. Timeout, Brooklyn. So if Embiid truly is hurt, and this isn't something that can just be fixed, with a couple of games missed, where does that put the 76ers? Assume they're going to have to play against the Celtics next round. I don't know if they'll have enough to win a game, especially the way that Harden's been this year. I think Harden's only averaging around 18 points per game. Hasn't been that explosive scorer. It's been a long time since he's just dominated games. Can he lead a team that most of their offense goes through Embiid to be able to be competitive against the Celtics? If they're able to get there, that is. They still have to go through the Nets, but where does that leave them? Right now, James Harden is leading the scores for 76ers with 21, even though he got fouled out, got that flagrant 2 called, which was kind of bogus. Tobias Harris with 15, and Embiid with just 14, Maxey with 15. Off the bench, Melton has done a decent job with 11. Looking over at the Nets, Bridges again playing great, 24 points for him. Claxton started off hot early. He's shooting 8 for 9 right now. I like to see him bring back in and try to body up and beat a little bit now that he's definitely a little bit slower. Claxton has 18 points, and then Dinwiddie with 19. Off the bench, Cam Thomas has 6, and O'Neal with 5. A lot of high minutes for the Brooklyn Nets. All their starters playing the majority of the minutes. I know O'Neal kind of came and cycled in a good bit with 25 and Thomas with 11, but for the most part, it's been just the starters running it up. I'm watching the NHL and NBA at the same time. The Fort Wayne crazy weather, which cut in and out. Oh, Wi-Fi's cutting in and out. Oh, I got you. Non likes the NHL. I've never really watched it. I've never watched it before. That's the one sport that I can, at least U.S. sport, that I can definitely say I know nothing about at all. It's hockey. All right. Coming back after the timeout break. Philadelphia down by 3. Inbound to Maxey. Maxey drives right side. Floater. Can't get it to drop. Finney Smith with the rebound. Me either. I like when they fight. Boston's my favorite team. You like it when they fight? That's actually hilarious. Dinwiddie went up top, and they're just wasting time off the clock. I really don't like that they've changed their game right now. They're just trying to waste time off the clock. They're giving Philadelphia time to reset. Philadelphia rather play slow against them. They don't want to play quick. I don't know why coaching in the Nets is like, oh, let's just burn clock, burn clock, burn clock. No, move up court and get scores off. Maxey, guarded by Johnson, drives inside, gets the footer to go that time. And just like that, 1 point game. Dinwiddie up to O'Neal. O'Neal to Johnson. Johnson's going to work around the Finney script. He had Finney inside, kicks out wide. Mikal Bridges drives inside, almost gets blocked, but gets the shot up and in. It's a very difficult shot. Maxey now wrapping right side. They want to get the ball to Embiid. He's going to get tipped up. Bridges with the steal. Bridges coast to coast. No good, but O'Neal's going to get the follow-up. And Embiid with 5 fouls as well, making things even more difficult for him. Maxey's 3 from the left side. Got it. 1 point game. Or 2 point game. Excuse me. Oh, ball strip. Maxey bringing it up. 1-on-1. Straight to the cup. Bridges. Work around the no screen. 5 seconds. 3. Tough one to the right. Can't get it. Tucker with the rebound. Tie game at 96-all. Brooklyn trying to get one against a beat-up 76ers team. Embiid in foul trouble and hurt. Harden out of the game. Being led by Maxey at the moment. Maxey gets the switch on O'Neal. Now down low to Embiid. Guard by Mikal Bridges. He likes this mesh match. He's going to go left side. Fade away. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Eventually gathered up by Milton. And I think they're going to call a foul on Dorian Finney-Smith, who fell into the legs. And that's going to give him 14 seconds on the clock.
I was trying to see, was he out of bounds before the contact happened?
I don't believe so. It didn't look like it from that second view.
To me, I like when they fight. Boston is my favorite team. I'm watching NHL and the NBA at the same time. The Fort Wayne crazy weather. Oh yeah, right now I can hear it thundering outside. It's like super loud.
Oh, it's bad by you right now?
Yeah, I can hear the thundering. I can hear the thunder. It wasn't raining when I looked out earlier, but it's been humid all day. It rained like several times already. It rained this morning, and then I know middle of the day it rained. But the humidity was crazy today. 52.4.
Bro, I want one of those. I want one of those 3D printed basketballs.
Oh yeah, I've seen those things. They look crazy.
Oh, and I figured out what I meant by you can select the frame for the shorts. You can do that on mobile. If you record and film the short, then you can select what the image is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Knocks it down.
Maxey saving the game.
Maxey, big time shot.
Dinwiddie,
Dinwiddie
42.7.
spinning. Why with the right hand gets called on a foul that I don't think was there.
I don't think that
Tucker's
was a foul
hands
either.
might have been a little extended, but Dinwiddie tried to reverse with the right hand. Why do you not put that up with the left? That makes no sense.
Yeah. I do agree with you. I don't think that should have been a foul call.
Spins? No, that's not a foul, man. That's not a foul.
He gets away with a carry too on the spin.
You're
His hand goes from the top to the bottom and back. He's carried.
There's no way you're calling that left hand touch, not a push, touch a foul. There's no way you can let that.
No
stand.
tachi.
No
No
shot.
tachi.
No. my friend Andre's mom used to yell every time we played soccer. Don't touch him! Don't touch him! You don't touch Pollito.
Trey says the first party at Cancun, the second round, we're going to Punta Cana.
Hey, yo, Punta Cana's fire. I gotta hit. We're going to Punta Cana. I'm hitting up my boy Edgar and Eduardo. And Eduardo. There's a lot of Eds we met. There's like an Edward, Eduardo, and then an Eduardo. They all three worked at the same place. They were all our homies.
That's funny.
Where?
So the hand on the back of Dinwiddie with extension. Where? There's no extension.
Where?
There's
Where's the
absolutely no extension. There's absolutely no extension. The contact is so frequent, you can't have full extension because they're bumping together. If you're bumping together, there's no space to have full extension. Once again, shut up. Shut up. Bad explanation, and you're covering up for a bad call. He said full extension.
Can they? You know what? I just figured out what the problem is with the refs. That fucking Dinwiddie, bro.
He said full extension.
That dude's a straight mouth breather, bro. He's a mouth breather. I figured it out.
Misses the free throw.
Is it like Mike something?
You know what? I did know it a few
bro.
seconds ago, but I don't remember it now. 27 seconds, 2-point lead by Sixers. Maxey drives, shots up, no good. Rebound O'Neal, O'Neal to Dinwiddie. 14 seconds, Dinwiddie.
Straight to the
Just
cup.
get two.
Oh my God.
Blocked.
Wow. That was a great block.
It did not touch backboard. I don't think it touched
coming
backboard.
from way out too. It didn't. It didn't. He came from way out to get up there.
Yeah.
That is phenomenal defense.
It did not touch backboard.
Phenomenal defense.
It reached backboard after hitting Embiid's fingers. I'm still mad at this game.
He misses the first. Brooklyn does have a timeout. They have 2 timeouts, which can be huge here. So that's going to allow them to have at least 2 half-court sets.
This game, man. This fucking game. Oh my god, bro. Why would you take out your score? I don't, is it just to get the rebound and a timeout?
Yeah. It's just to get a rebound timeout. Yeah. Embiid flopping around trying to get another foul. So do you play this to get the 3 and tie it up, or do you play for the 2 knowing that you have another timeout? Because 2 timeouts are important in this situation. I mean, if you can get a pass inside for a 2, like if you can get a design play for inside for a quick 2 and then foul and then possibly just need a 2 for the tie or a 3 for the lead, I think you go for it. I think you have to design something for the inside.
I think you got to go for 2. I think going for 2 is a smart play.
Yeah, I mean, you
still
have a timeout. You still get to get up half court. The refs need to go to Cancun.
I didn't know. Did I upload? I didn't upload that stuff yet. Yeah, I think you go for 2. Try to get the tie. Force the pressure coming down. If you get a tie, then it goes. You want to hope to push the OT. That's what you want. Did you check to see if it'll let you do the second stream like without me ending? Cause I set them up and one was showing different stream keys, so it should work. Should theoretically work.
What the game starts at 9 or 9, right?
I think at 9. And you say you put it live. You put it to public.
Yeah. I'll try to start it now.
Yeah, let's see. I just want to see if it'll work. Because I don't know if they're starting officially late or
they're gonna push it back. Yeah, they're gonna push it back a little bit, but
and that's game.
Wow, that's how we end it. Wow. Okay, yeah, I'm live. So we can do play-by-play real quick and then switch over there. Or not play-by-play. Stats.
That's game pretty much.
And I set up the redirect as well. So we're yeah, I saw the ending.
So what the hell the Nets are doing? They're going 0-7 against Philly. That's the 7th loss against Philly.
Is that their 7th loss against them?
Yep.
That's tough. That's tough. Rio said sickening. My time zone, it starts at 10:05. Okay, yeah, so it's going to start in 5 minutes. All right, well, let's go through box scores real quick, man.
That was just terrible.
I didn't get to see that last play because I was trying to set up the OBS thing. But what happened? Melton stole it? What happened? Or he fumbled it?
It was going to be the inbound from O'Neal. Neither of the top players playing off the edge of the perimeter could get loose. And when he throws the ball, he thought Mikal was going to the left. Mikal double steps and goes to the right. Ball goes to the left. Easy pickup, steal, layup.
Oh, no.
So, miscommunication. The same thing that happened in the other game, miscommunication. You know, with the Pelicans, same thing.
Did they try to design a play to go to the for the 2 or no?
Well, they have players like screening to go inside, but they couldn't get the ball inside because too much length for Philly.
Yeah. Wait, what the heck? They just brought us back to see the last shot. Bro, what is TNT? Bro, they have got to fix this ad stuff.
I'm so disgusted with this
commercials for this shit. But yeah,
I'm so disgusted with this game.
Yeah.
Embiid should have been tossed. He should have been tossed in the first quarter.
Harden shouldn't have been tossed.
Harden shouldn't have been tossed. They should have. Brooklyn should have won this game. They should have won this game. They had everything was in their favor to win this game. I mean, regardless of the Embiid thing, when Claxton went out, that was the biggest issue for them.
Yep.
Even though I don't think Claxton should have been thrown out, but you know.
All right. And guys, just to let y'all know that are just tuning in, we're gonna go ahead and redirect y'all over to the other stream once we're wrapped up here. So y'all just sit tight. As soon as this game ends, it's gonna switch over to the Golden State Kings game. But if Embiid is in fact hurt with that right knee, he looked a lot better at the end there, but that could just be adrenaline. if he has to sit out any minutes or gets that thing actually injured, that right knee actually injured, how does that affect Philadelphia? Do they even have a chance in hell to beat the Celtics? I think the chance was already low.
Oh, if no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm tired. I can't stand when he talks because he gets on my nerves. Like he actually gets on my nerves. He gets on my nerves.
Now you want to go over the poll and then redirect us over? I'm gonna go ahead and hop out of here, and I'll holler at you later. I'm gonna go run to the restroom and grab a drink before I get started up.
All right.
And I'll hit you up after the stream.
I mean, I might come in. I don't know, but I know my brother wanted to talk.
Okay,
I'll
I'll have everything set up. So if you decide to hop in, just let me know.
Yeah. For the poll, 76 or 62%, Nets 21%, no blowouts, please, 14%. Don't care about it here. I got 3%. So appreciate you guys for being here. Hit just real quick on the stats. Tucker had ended the game with 3 points. Tobias Harris with 15. Embiid with 14. Maxey with 25. Maxey had a hell of a game. Harden with 21. What's up, Flossie? 5% chance Celtics are better everywhere except the center position. I do agree. Even though it's center, they still, if old boy can stay healthy, he still can give him a run for his money, as far as the defensive side of the game. Also, McDaniels had 4 points, Niang with 5, Reed with 2, Melton with 13, and we head over to Brooklyn. Finney Smith, the lone 3, Johnson with 17, Bridges with 26, Claxton with 18. Claxton just, I think it's a part of basketball, the excitement of basketball, to flex and be enthusiastic. Him getting tossed out was a determining factor of them actually losing this game. Dinwiddie with 20, O'Neal into the night with 7, Harris, Sharp, both had 0, and Thomas into the night with 6. That was their best opportunity to gain 1. It would have been nice if they did, but unfortunately did not. And we're going to host over to Zach, who's now doing the Warriors game. I'm probably gonna get something to eat. I may join, I may not. I'm not sure, but I appreciate you guys for being a part of the channel. Love you guys. Thank you for the subscriptions and the re-ups on the memberships. Appreciate you. Love you. And enjoy the next game. Tell Zach what's cracking.